What's up everyone, it's Marco from PhoneDog.com, and these are Apple AirPods, announced alongside the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus back in September, and finally, after several delays, we have them in hand towards the end of December. So the big question is, are they good and should you buy them? Well, let's find out in these AirPods review and see if these babies are worth $160. So first things first, let's talk about the design. Starting off with the case, it looks like dental floss, and it's kind of funny, but one thing about this design is it's compact and tiny and very lightweight. It's probably one of the smallest cases for wireless headphones that I've seen, including something like the Samsung Icon X wireless headphones and a couple other in the market. And this case isn't just to protect your AirPods, they're also charging them as well. Inside is an internal battery that you can charge up using a lightning port on the back. I don't know why it's not USB Type-C, but there we go. And this will give you an additional 24 hours of battery life on top of the 5 hours of battery life inside the AirPods if you start from full. Now the next thing I should probably talk about is the shape and design of the headphone themselves. They're called AirPods, which means they're basically like Apple AirPods, but just wireless. They're a little bit bigger than the last generation, or I guess the wired generation of EarPods. They're slightly thicker in diameter, but the stem that comes out of them is also slightly thicker because you have the antenna bands, the battery, and whatnot. And the driver may or not be the same. It's not very clear, but in terms of the look and aesthetic, it looks literally like an EarPod that was just snipped off the wires on both ends, and there you go. And one thing that's really cool with this set of headphones is the Apple W1 wireless chip. This allows you basically to connect with ease to basically any Apple device, and once it's registered to one device with iCloud connected, it is connected to every single device in your iCloud network, from your Mac to your iPad to basically any device that has Bluetooth and uses audio input and output. And with that, you get one of the best ranges and connections that I've ever experienced with any Bluetooth headphone I've used. It's connected really fast. You don't have to do a single thing. Once you connect them initially using just basically the connect button that pops up on your iPhone, and once that's done, it's connected, it's good. I've never lost any signal, and I mean the connection is phenomenally fast. The second I open these up, they're connected like that. Now the big question is, how do these sound? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Go ahead and open them up, take them out of the case, put them in the ear, and let's listen to some music. Whoa, do I look cool in these? They have a little bit more bass than the original EarPods, I think. Mid-range is kind of blah. The highs are decent. But one thing that I can say is, I might be talking really loud, is they are very loud. I'm about 3/4 up on the volume, and I can't even hear myself talk. Nothing's coming out. All right, let's try something else. All right, here we go. All right, and now let's compare these to the EarPods and see if they sound any different or better for the extra money. All right, for this test, I'm gonna be using the Lightning version of the EarPods themselves. Probably fair to use the newest generation of EarPods that I have, which use Lightning instead of a 3.5mm headphone jack. So let's give it a shot. Okay. Back to the AirPods. Honestly, I really can't tell a huge difference. I think this is a little bit more bass heavy, but in terms of the mids and highs, they're literally the same. I mean, the volume is about the same on both of these. I really can't tell a difference. The only convenience feature, obviously, is these are completely wireless earphones, and they don't really feel like anything, and I've always had a really good experience with EarPods themselves. They've always fit really well in my ear. So, to be completely honest with you, I really can't tell a discernible difference between this and the EarPods, and for $160, that's kind of hard to swallow, isn't it? Now, through using the AirPods, I found that there are a couple things that I really like and a couple things that I really don't like. First of all, I really love the connectivity. These are the bomb in terms of connecting to my iPhone. They connect instantaneously. The connection is super strong. Haven't had any issues there at all. And even switching between my iPhone to my Mac, doing anything like that, these are perfect to have, especially if you're an Apple user. They do work on Android devices, but I just really don't recommend you get these for Android phones because you really won't use all the features like Siri, for example, which is probably your main communication device or communication input from these things to your iPhone. The other thing that I really like is just the lightweight of these things. I mean, they literally feel just like EarPods without the wire. They sit in my ear really well, though I know that you might not have the, same shaped ears, and these probably won't fit some of you guys, but I think for the vast population of people that I use seeing iPhones, they have EarPods in, they seem to fit in their ears just fine. I wouldn't really recommend these for like workout headphones. I think if you need something like that, look into things like Jaybirds. The X3s are really phenomenal in those. And there's a couple other different brands, even Beats their own Power Beats. I think those are more fit for a workout type of environment because they also have ear fins that just give you a more secure fit. Now, your main input control from these things is not an inline mic or some kind of device where you tap to, skip songs. It's actually only Siri, which is good, but mostly bad. I mean, Siri is not that great in terms of any assistant. I think, there's just a whole lot more that's more available, and I think that having zero input devices other than an accelerometer on both of these headphones is a very strange move for Apple, because not only do you have to tap, but you actually have to tap kind of hard to initiate Siri, which kind of hurts my ear sometimes. It feels like I'm, punching these into my eardrum, and I feel like I'm going to dig a hole in my eardrum, which I definitely don't want to do. And then to control anything like, say, volume up or volume down or pausing or doing any of that, if I really want to control it, I either have to say, hey Siri, go change a song for me, or volume up or volume down. I can't just double tap like normal or double press like on an inline mic to pause a song or go forward in a song. You actually have to say these things. Obviously, the other alternative is just going to your iPhone, which kind of defeats the purpose of having wireless headphones, in my opinion. I think they all should be encompassed in the headphone themselves and not controlled through your iPhone or some assistant that uses voice. So for $160, these are very expensive novelty items. They don't sound fantastic. I mean, they literally sound just like EarPods in my opinion, maybe just a little bit more clean. Definitely a little bit more bass, but other than that, same volume, same audio level. I mean, we're not talking about studio level quality here. And if you want things like the W1 chip, there are other headphones that have it, including Apple's own Beats headphones. There's a couple headphones on that series that has the W1 chip and the same connectivity. But other than that, I mean, I think Bluetooth as a whole, you might have a little bit more complication in terms of setting up with multiple devices, but that is definitely worth the headache in terms of superior audio quality. Things like the Jaybird X3s, they're definitely great workout headphones. They're actually my favorite wireless headphones, even though they're not truly wireless like these. I definitely do prefer those. Plus, they're a heck of a lot less expensive than these at $160. So I'm a little confused. A lot of the YouTube community have said that these things are probably the best Apple devices of the year. I'm not really sure I agree with them. I think they're great in terms of a concept. I think they're excellently executed headphones, and the wireless connectivity is the biggest convenience feature, and obviously people will pay for convenience, and I definitely don't doubt the success of these because they're literally super hard to get a hold of right now. But in terms of the best solution for a wireless headphone for a music listener, there's definitely a whole lot better options available, such as the X3s and even Samsung's own Icon X headphones, because they actually have built-in controls as on a touch-sensitive surface on both of the headphones. So these are my thoughts about the Apple AirPods. I think they're decent headphones. For $160, they're literally killing you. They're raping you in terms of the price. And people are still paying for it. So I really can't stop you from buying these, but all I'm going to tell you is I'm not a huge fan of these, and they're definitely flawed in a lot of ways. Let me know what you guys think about the AirPods in the comment section below. Let me know on Twitter as well at phonedog_Marco. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, my name is Marco Hanna, and I'll catch you in the next video.